I'm going to tell you what I say at my chapter meeting all the time. And them brothers will tell you this. Shout out Beta Rho Sigma, Charlotte, North Carolina. You know what it is, Sigmas of Charlotte. The hardest people to convince about Sigma is Sigma. One of the biggest challenges I think that's in front of all of us is, again, like, do you know how great you are? Brother, I'm going to tell you, there's a young man named LaRon Montgomery. He's in Wilmington, North Carolina. He's the president of NAACP. The work that young man doing is tremendous. Just the other week, Brother Jeff Carmen out of Chapel Hill, I saw him speak truth to power at the North Carolina Board of Elections as they try to redraw when brothers can vote. In South Carolina, in Charleston, there's a brother named Brother Tierney, who's able to raise money for the school district there. Every day, these brothers go about their work humbly. In East Tennessee, there's a young man named Larvizo Wright, who's the chief of staff of one of the Fortune 500 companies around. And every time he gets a chance to speak upon the name of Sigma Proud, he does that. These aren't brothers who are apathetic. They know what they represent. They know who they are. One of the biggest challenges I have is just convincing Sigma to remind yourself, nobody competes with us. We only compete with ourselves. Second thing, I do take a look at the political landscape and what that has meant for funding of nonprofits, for things that may be deemed as DEI, for groups that are considered how shall I say, a threat. So how do we be creative about our funding? How do we go about continue to build so we aren't just doing it on the backs of membership dues and those things? And finally, bro, how we don't major in minor stuff. How people were coming into the org, what their introduction to the fraternity is, thumbs in, thumbs out, how people identify, those things are challenges. But I also think if we're doing the right thing, if we are intentional about the people we recruit and the men we put in the room, I think we're gonna be all right.
Yeah, so what happens if we don't address some of those challenges?
Yeah, so we look at the threat of being less than great, which is not what I'm signing up for. Mediocrity is not something that I do. Like that ego thing we was talking about, I don't do that. I think we run the risk of turning away our future. You are talking about an organization that's been 112 years in existence, that has gone through everything, Cold War, Jim Crow, COVID, yeah, and we still here. So I don't like to focus on what would happen if we don't, because I know we will. I do know we have to get the way we bring in members under control, because we are all one major lawsuit away from being shut down. But yeah, we gonna move forward.